Hey guys, it's Dustin here with Canadian Echo, and today I got a review and breakdown of Mike's G36C by Aries. Now take note, the quality of the video as we get into it might be a little lower than usual. The audio might be off, maybe the video might be off because I filmed with my phone because I didn't have this current camera with me at the time and we were in Mike's basement. So unfortunately, we're going to have to bear with that quality. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Alright, good afternoon, it's Mike, and I'm doing a review on my Aries G36C. As you're looking, it obviously does not look like a C really at all, except for the hand guard, which I'll get to in a moment. First, I'm just going to start with some of the basic parts on here. Very ambidextrous, obviously the typical G36 slide, bolt catch, and everything. There's a button under the trigger, which I don't know if you can see here, but if you pull back the slide, you can press this button right here, and you can hold your catch so you can tune in your hop-up. As you can see, there's a nice, beautiful red, shiny hop-up in there. Got a new unit and everything. I'll go over the internal review later. Right now, it's just parts breakdown and external. A few of the customizations. What I did with this gun is I put a full G36, the G36E. It's scope and laser sight here. I got obviously iPod foregrip. It's a little long. I wouldn't use it unless you have like longer arms because it may be awkward for you to hold unless you have a longer hand guard. Just pop it back in here. A Mad Bull 4.5 inch like outer barrel is what I put on here.
Barrel extension.
Yeah. And obviously you see a longer inner barrel, but before I normally would house my flash hider onto here. But as you can see, there's a barrel adapter from positive to negative because the Aries G36 is actually right hand thread. So I had to get an adapter, so it leaves it effectively useless. So you have to get a new flash hider and outer barrel. Well, this inner barrel, by the way, is Mad Bull. It's the Mad Bull Python barrel. It's a tight bore. Believe 6.03 millimeters. And of course, ambidextrous mag release, obviously in the middle here. Fire select is ambidextrous, both sides. And this is just a makeshift sling I made because, to be honest, I was too poor and didn't want to waste my money on a professional sling. And folding stock. This big button here. Just lock it into place. Nice big button here. That's what she said. And just fold it back here. And now I believe we're going to move on to the parts breakdown. Which is very simple. You pop out the three main pins. Lots of G36 on the market uses the pins, which is very great. There's also 4 drilled out holes here. You can house the pins so you don't lose them. So I'm going to right off. The middle pin's going to be a pain, so bear with me because it's ridiculous. This thing really got force on. There we go. No, there we go. Easy. And now, that was the hand guard that got removed. Right here. Don't mind the Xbox. I'm going to take off the mag well, which is right here. Try not to drop it. You don't want to bust that off. You got to get a new one. And next thing you want to take out, first fold this. Be careful. Everything's going to jump out from all angles. Be careful with your wiring. Just like that. Well, that's okay because it's heavy ass metal.
That is the, I believe, bolt or spring guide for the bolt.
Here's a gearbox version 3, of course. Just want to put that aside here. Oh yeah. Yep, take out, as Dustin pointed out. And now you basically lift the shell of the gun. So this is basically like the innards of your gun. This is basically the heart, which gets everything pumping, get all the juices flowing. And this is just your main shell. And
It is a electric blowback weapon, and can you tell them about the recoil hammer?
Oh, right.
Located in there?
Yeah, actually the gas block and piston, whatever. Every time you shoot, as you can see, it's actually moving kind of right now. It shouldn't be doing that right now. You have to tighten that up. But when you shoot, it actually springs in a bit. As you can see, there's a spring here. And every time you shoot, it actually gives a little recoil to your gun. It's like a little recoil.
There will be a piston in here, and it's just basically slamming in front here to make a bit of a recoil. Just a little extra recoil there.
Yeah, it's fairly noticeable. It's better than nothing, though. And I do believe that is external review of the Ares G36. That'll be later in the internal review. I'll do that in the internal review, which I'm going to do later. And so the Ares G36C. Please rate, comment, subscribe. This is Mike from Canadian Echo, signing off.